Welcome, CNG 256. It's good to see you guys. I found a camera as I was packing boxes. It's an older camera, an LG, or no, a Logitech something that I've just been in a box somewhere, but found it as I was packing computer stuff. So I can see you guys will be able to see me. So it's a little bit more personal. I'm glad you guys get a chance for that. I'm glad I found my camera. As you look behind me, you're going to see boxes. This week is moving week for me. Moving down to Denver area, be a little bit closer to work. So I want to commute 3 hours a day when I have to do that commute. So the plan is that my system will be down Wednesday evening. Should be back up Friday morning. Should have internet Friday, and Saturday be operational. Come Monday, fully operational at that point. So if I miss anything, make sure you're using that Google Hangouts. Had one email come in, and didn't even get a chance to answer it in a timely manner, which I feel bad. But I stress that Google Hangouts is the best place to communicate with me. Front Range email, I log in there maybe once a week. I try for once a week. D2L, I can log in Monday morning, and then Wednesday morning, and then not log in again till Monday and Wednesday of next week. And that's kind of what the situation was. Use Google Hangouts to get a hold of me. You can private chat me. If you want to do a video conference call, we can do a video conference call in there. Best way to get a hold of me, though. Let's see. As the labs start to get a little bit more difficult, there are platform solutions for you guys to work together. I think in week 7 we start to get a little bit more assignments. Not yet, okay. But I know we're getting close to the point where we're going to start doing more difficult assignments. We're going to get into your tests, and that will mean really we're going to be kind of doing the same, but on a different machine in a different fashion. So we're going to change it up just a little bit. You'll be going against another machine and doing your test environments. So it looks like our first test is in week number 10. That's 4 weeks away. Start organizing now. Perhaps you want to do a morning homework group, or a midday homework group, an evening homework group, a midnight homework group, a weekend homework group. Make sure you start forming those bonds and grouping yourselves together. And if you need a group, feel free to, once again, reach out in Google Hangouts and say, hey, look, I'm looking for a group. This is when I do my homework time. Is there anybody else in that time who's doing homework with me? Guaranteed there's people in all those groups looking for a way to increase their chance of success. Once again, those tests are a new environment we're setting up. New environment. Somewhat different ways how we pull the information, but you're going to have always the old information to go back to and say, okay, look, this is how I did it before. How can I adjust it for this? This week, we're looking at the Metadata Writing Lab and Lab 7. Metadata Writing Lab is just looking at the data within the data. If you took security with me, you notice that we just looked at a basic word assignment and that data. If you use any sort of forensic tools, I just had one in the front of my brain. OS Forensics is, I think, a free one or a trial one. You can actually look at the data, and in that metadata, you can pull what kind of document it is and who made it very, very easily. use PowerMeta, Foca, and Google Hacking. And it almost goes into our last week's lab. But we're just looking at stuff online, examining, what free information our company is giving away that attackers can use. Lab 7, profile the system from the inside and choose a target. So we're getting into the system at this point. And you should have had a username and password from last week's. Once again, that's the best thing an instructor can see. Thank you for doing that for me. Is waking up to that chain of text where you guys were working on the homework. That's really what the collaboration tool is for. And I wish I didn't sit in my phone and go to sleep. But that was awesome. Really bouncing back on one another and shooting ideas is the way to go, especially when doing these higher level courses that require multiple facets of critical thinking. If my passwords aren't working and they're derived from user list, how can I change that user list to give different input to challenge new passwords? And you guys were doing a good job with that critical thinking. So let's see, I should run through the grading today. That's what I told CNG 124 also. Should get through that, today. Prepare for me being offline, except for the phone, Thursday, or actually Wednesday night into Saturday morning. And then I should be back online Monday, fully online Monday. Desktop setup, not working off my MacBook Air. And fully ready to go. With that, make sure you're reaching out through Google Hangouts. Maybe make sure that this is just slightly adjusted and there's more people logging on through the week. That's the best way to attack these. But good job so far. Good pats on the back. And let me know if you have any sort of questions. Once again, frontrange.edu, probably the one that I least likely log into. D2L, very early in the morning, Monday, Wednesday. But Google Hangouts always goes to my personal phone, which is right next to my work phone, and carry it out pretty much everywhere. And have a good week. Talk to you soon.